Rising Bullets. Come on, man.
Anything else? YouTube? I mean, Instagram, socials. Hands down, will be number one.
Yeah. Funny story though. I first came across you guys going to a Rising Ballers game when you played them.
Market Road.
No. You played them at school.
Oh yeah.
In Northwest.
I was injured.
That was the second game.
I think you got slapped.
We got cooked.
Yeah.
I was injured though. I was injured though.
I'm not gonna.
He's saying I got injured.
Theo was injured.
He's getting himself out of that.
I'll be real. Yeah. That's when there was Smokey Bacon.
Yeah.
Chad.
Yeah.
Rising Bullets were top. Before like they went to
non-league. They should have never done that, you know.
In terms of
what?
Personally, they should have never done
because
that.
they lost all their personnel, like the likes of Hamza.
But they had to because the whole progression of Rising Baller, like you can't really rise through Sunday League, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Of course you can, because players were going to clubs.
The likes like Illiman, Ruben Carvalho, they wouldn't have played for Rising Ballers if they was on Saturday, bro. Deep
It's true.
Okay. I think so personally. And they got a good little
setup. They had a little setup there, but
and the Gaffer Mans as well, him coaching.
Yeah.
It made a lot of sense.
Yeah.
They really missed the key.
They took the route out,
in my opinion.
Whilst we're still on non-league, I want to talk about a club that you know quite well and I know quite well, Rising Ballers.
Uh-oh.
Now, what do you say uh-oh for?
What? Okay, go on, I'm listening.
Nah, because obviously you know them from Sunday League.
Yes,
and obviously
of course.
we follow the journey into non-league as well. And I just wanted to get your thoughts on this as well, because I watch a lot of their content still to this day.
Mm-hmm.
And comments are not too favouring towards their content and what's gone on since leaving Sunday League. So I'm just trying to get your thoughts on it, because I thought it was the right step in terms of their brand, in terms of what they represent. You know, Rising Ballers, rise throughout the leagues, all the rest of it now, fantastic. But it's kind of taken a knock-on effect in terms of the content, they put out now. Like, they put out less games now.
Yeah.
The manager's chopped and changed a few times. At the moment in time of recording this video, I think they're in the relegation zone. Yeah. Which is obviously not great. Yeah. So I just wanted to get your thoughts on it, man.
I'm not really sure how to say it without sounding harsh, but I don't think they had the right person in charge in the first place. I can see why they thought Maz was the right choice. 100%, I can see why. But the fact of the matter is, non-league, no matter how good you are, is really tough because it's a different kind of football. It's not like a Sunday where you turn up on a Sunday and you're almost guaranteed 2 or 3 lads that are starting are going to be drunk, not up for it, or just jokers.
Yeah.
Non-league, the lads aren't giving up their work time, their family time. They're not grafting all day, coming home and flying to a game straight away without a rest or a drink of water. Like, they're taking it serious. This is their little bit of passion. This is their love for the game. And respectfully, I don't think they gave non-league the respect that it deserved. They should have appointed a more experienced manager to start with, which is difficult considering Maz was so good on the Sundays and was so good leading up to it with all the content.
Yeah.
But if you want to create content, that's one thing. If you want to be a successful football club, that's something completely different. And again, listen, we all make mistakes. Me, you, everybody, we all make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. What I would have said is, when Maz left, they had an opportunity to make it right and appoint the right person. I think the right person was put in front of them about 5 different times. And I think the decision was no all 5 times. And they went for the wrong person instead. And now you fast forward 3 or 4 seasons and they're in a relegation zone. So it doesn't surprise me. Them being where they are now and having, quite frankly, poor content and not posting games, there's a good reason for it, by the way. It's not by mistake. It's not an accident. And I think the people that run the club, that are running Rising Ballers as an institution, as an organisation, they need to look in the mirror and go, right, are we actually fit for purpose anymore? Because if they can't keep this going the way that it was, they either need to close it or change.
Yeah, obviously that part of the business.
Yeah.
Because again, it's a small part of their business, isn't it? They're an agency now,
yes,
rather than just a football club.
Yeah, but it does have a knock-on effect to your reputation as an agency. Because it does. It really does.
Mate, they're doing big things. They're doing brand deals with Specsavers, Skechers and
fantastic.
Hurricane and all the rest of it now.
Listen, that's great. That's all great. But what are they producing on the pitch? That's still associated with their brand, no matter how you want to see it. And the fact that they're doing so much better commercially and doing terribly on the pitch means that the football's being underfunded, being overlooked and being neglected. So somebody else should run it.
What,
somebody
like
else should run
outside
it.
body or just
A director of football should be appointed. Somebody else should run it. Because everything else is going well except the one thing that got them to where they are. So it's time that they pay attention to that again. Because, again, respectfully, it's the fans that got them to where they are. The people that followed and subscribed and liked every video and watched every video and were completely immersed and were happy to send me abuse and DMs. So it's time to pay those people back and fix it, make it right. Appoint the right person to run the football sector. Let that start to pick up again, because relegation zone, in the level that they're playing now, with some of the players that they still attract, listen, call me harsh, it's not good enough. It's just not good enough.
By the way, I still think that some of their content is fantastic, by the way. Have you seen some of their perspective stuff where they sit down with, like, you know, Callum Hudson-Odoi,
Yeah, of course,
all that sort of stuff?
Yeah.
Fantastic stuff.
I see that's cheating.
Why?
Because they're not making content off their own back. They're not making rising ballers content. They're getting, respectfully, clout off the back of the names of pro footballers, clips and this, that and the other from BT Sport and Sky Sports. Listen, that works for people and that's fine. I'm not knocking their business model. I promise you, I'm not knocking their business model. What I'm saying is the football section of their brand is failing. It's failing. It's failed. So there's only so long it can fail for before people stop caring completely. So I'm saying fix it or close it. That's just my opinion.
I think they've just grown. I think they might have just outgrown the Sunday
Football.
League. Yeah, maybe.
But they don't play Sunday League anymore.
No, but I'm saying they've outgrown Sunday League, so they moved to non-league, and then they've outgrown the non-league sphere.
How can they have outgrown non-league and they ain't got promotion yet?
I just feel like they've just had.
How have they outgrown? Hold on.
Big objectives,
But they haven't achieved their football objectives.
Yeah, but again,
So commercially,
a lot.
no. But what I'm saying is commercially they've done great.
Yeah.
And that's fantastic. Listen, I live to see people do well.
Yeah.
But the football's failed. They failed on the football pitch. That's all I'm talking about is the football. Don't tell me about commercial deals and sketches and Harry Kane and Callum Hudson-Odoi. That's not Rising Ballers. That's Harry Kane sketches and Callum Hudson-Odoi. Tell me about Rising Ballers football. They're failing. So they're leaning on the content that they're making with already made stars, with already made brands. That's great. Align with them. Again, the hustle is fantastic. But what are you achieving on the football pitch? The football has failed. The fans have turned on them. It needs to change. They need to appoint somebody that's going to not neglect the football, that's really going to take it as a priority and get Rising Ballers back on the map again and have people going, wow, Rising Ballers are back. That's what needs to happen.
Okay.